Look at these fresh hand-pulled noodles. Many say that this is the greatest Chinese noodle house that you can find within the city of Los Angeles. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And I am out here in Los Angeles, in West Hollywood, because I'm gonna be checking out one of the most rockin' Chinese restaurants that you can find in LA. Right here is LAN Noodle. This is one of the most acclaimed Chinese noodle houses that you can find in Los Angeles County. They specialize in hand-pulled noodles from the northwestern region of China. So this is the video I encourage you to stick all the way to the end of, especially if you love Chinese noodles, because I'm gonna show you possibly the best place that you can get it in LA here at LAN Noodle in West Hollywood. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be heading into LAN Noodle, and this is my first time here. I am very excited to try some of this fresh made noodles. And in case you guys are wondering, this is not the first location. It originated in San Gabriel, and now they have the third location, which is this one here in Hollywood, but it still has the same authentic, legit recipe, like straight out of Lanzhou, which is a city in the north part of China. So like I said, it's hand-pulled noodles, all fresh made by Noodle Master. They got a lot of awesome Chinese dishes on the menu. You have every reason to be excited. So they have a two-sided menu, and it looks like they have more than just noodles here. Pretty awesome, like their appetizers. So you definitely need to start with one of those, as well as your cold appetizer plates, just like what you would find in a lot of restaurants in San Gabriel Valley. Hot appetizers, and yes, you got to get your dumplings. You see xiaolongbao, pretty authentic, right? As well as your rice dishes. Even something called Chinese burgers of different proteins. That sounds pretty rockin'. And ooh, see, there it is, the signature noodle soups. Everything from the LAN noodle to braised beef or spicy beef. Wow, I don't even know which one to choose. There's so many. And look, they even got dry noodles too. This is so exciting. So exciting. They even got teas on the menu too, like milk tea, as well as these other tea drinks. You see, it's like almost like an Asian cafe experience. And then you also have the LAN combinations. Okay, so you can do like a noodle paired with some other stuff. That sounds pretty good, okay. And this one, definitely worth mentioning. Look at all the different noodle shapes. Everything from round to wide flat noodles. So guys, this is Chef Joe. He's the noodle master. He's been pulling noodles for about 30 years, so definitely a master chef. When they hand pull these noodles, it really takes a lot of strength, because I heard that they pull about 300 to 400 noodle dishes every day. And it's really quite a workout, because these noodle chefs, they really start to gain strength in their arms. So if you guys are looking to, build some muscles, perhaps work in a Chinese restaurant pulling some noodles, yep, you're gonna get them in no time. Look at that, guys, that's the braised beef. Yes, they use this for the beef noodle soup, obviously. And I heard it's super good here. Wow, it's so tender. I can tell it's been cooked for a long time. So these noodles, you can request it in different shapes. Oh yeah, so this one is kind of like the thinner noodles. And then afterwards, it'll go right in here. And it'll cook for only like a minute, not too long. And I can tell that this restaurant is also popular for takeout. I mean, look at all of these takeout orders. So you can dine in, you can take out. It's just a good place to get Chinese food all around. And it is done, you see, just like that. Well, it's only appropriate to start off with some appetizers, right? This one, everybody gets here. They're smashed cucumbers. Very simple, very healthy. Let's do it. And for sure, you gotta get a cold appetizer plate. This one, especially if you love chicken, is the one you gotta get. On their menu, it's called the mouth-watering chicken. So it's slices of chicken, like very finely cut, with their house special sauce on top. I know these look like noodles, but they are not. It's called tofu sheets. Yeah, this is something that's very popular if you go to authentic Chinese restaurants as well. And if you guys like celery, there is this dish called tangy celery, which I heard is also a bestseller, especially if you love the cold salad appetizers. And look at this, even their plates comes directly from China. I can tell just by looking at everything in this restaurant, the dishes, the plates. This is not like going to one of those Americanized Chinese restaurants like Panda Express or PF Chang. This is the real deal. I like it. This is like a really classic Chinese cucumber. It's not like too salty, not too vinegary either. Oh, so good. It's like so refreshing. I love it. All right, let's get some of those tofu noodles, as I call them. So this is not like eating the silken tofu. There's a bite to it. If you guys have never had it before, start for the first time here in West Hollywood with this dish. Oh yeah, I'm having fun so far. Can you guys tell? I haven't had Chinese food like this in quite a while, actually. Wow, that chicken's good texture. I really like that sauce too. It's their house special sauce, so I can't tell you exactly what the recipe is. It's kind of like a soy sauce, a little bit spicy too, but perfect. See this cold sliced chicken? You'll find variations of this in a lot of authentic Chinese restaurants. So if you guys like chicken and you want to try a cold chicken dish, you should start with this one. I don't think I've been so excited to eat celery all of my life. Like seriously. That's really some of the best celeries I've had in a Chinese restaurant. So it's just as it sounds. It's kind of tangy, but then you also taste a very pleasant sesame oil flavor that's over it. I think I could come back just to eat the celeries. Wow, it's really that good. Another authentic delicacy. This is called the 5-spice beef. Thinly sliced pieces of beef with their house-made chili sauce, chili oil, whatever is over it. So if you pick one dumpling, the classic is the pork pan-fried dumplings. Look at the shape of it. It's like a ball. I don't think I've seen dumplings like this in a Chinese restaurant before, because they're usually kind of like the crescent shape. That's their house special vinegar sauce. Now here's a dish I haven't had in a while. Oh yeah, see, you can tell you're really in an authentic Chinese restaurant when you see dishes like this, right? It's tender, it's spicy, it's so flavorful. The aroma of the cilantro's on it makes it taste just like, that's a taste of China right there. This is a noodle house, but you'll be so surprised to see how many other dishes they have on the menu. Like you could really get a tour of China right here, or at least the north part of China. The bottom is perfectly crispy. It's like so juicy inside. Not to the point where like a lot of soup splashes out, but it's juicy. And I really love this house vinegar sauce. I feel that if you eat noodles, it's not complete unless you have your dumplings. You know, like eating burgers and French fries. Yeah, that's a pretty good choice. And if you guys are looking for the dry noodles, you should go with the oil splash. Yeah, everybody gets it here. So it has garlic, bok choy, sprouts, chili flakes, soy sauces, and that sizzling hot oil. Oh yeah, I see it. This kind of reminds me of the pappardelle pasta that you find in the Italian restaurants. You know what I'm talking about? Whoa. This is like some of the best noodles I've had in a Chinese restaurant. They got a really good recipe because this is so perfectly chewy. Okay, even if I don't come for the noodle soup, this is super impressive because I love the chili oil coating that's over it. It's oily, just a little spicy, but so flavorful. Oh, I'm in love. I'm gonna come back just to eat this one. This is like super good. They have so many drink options on the menu too, like this pear drink. Tastes just like pear juice. Okay, I like pear. Very refreshing, especially if you get a very spicy noodle dish. This one's the one you gotta get. And here it is, their main attraction. So this is the LAN Noodle, their house specialty. So for $15.99, you get their Lanzhou beef noodle soup, sliced beef, small beef chunks, that clear beef broth that's boiled for 8 hours, daikon, cilantro, and green onions. So that is their beef broth. It's very light tasting, so I wouldn't say it's like really salty or infused with all these different spices. It has like a very simple taste, I would say. Definitely add the chili oil inside because that chili oil gives it a lot of flavor. But man, these are the noodles once again. Oh yeah. It's so big. These are like the thickest noodles I think I've ever had. I can see how this would be such a good soup to eat, especially if it's really cold out, which is not really because we're heading into summertime. But still, I can eat hot noodle soups any season, especially if it's really this good. See, nice, tasty, soothing broth, chewy noodles. Oh, good stuff. And this one is the Dan Dan Noodles. Yes, everybody loves this one, right? So it's sesame peanut sauce. They're shredded mustard, chili oil, cucumber, garlic, and cilantro. When you eat this, you should mix it all around. So it's almost like a noodle salad since this is a cold noodle dish. But one that I really like because every Chinese restaurant makes it a little bit differently. It really all depends on what part of China you're eating this. I might be going overboard on the noodle dishes, but I had to try their Dan Dan noodles as well. This one is a different shape. So like I said, you can request different shapes for your noodles. You know, just to change it up a little bit. Wow, those noodles are good too. It's a little spicy, it's creamy. That's the way it's supposed to taste. And it's kind of tangy, like vinegary too. Like I said, I've had Dan Dan noodles made so many different ways, but this is one of the ways that you'll find in China, and it's actually so good. All right, last one, I promise. I have to also try this one, the braised beef noodle soup. So this one has the braised beef bone broth with the slow cooked beef chunks. Yeah, I saw it in there earlier, so excited. Spinach, very obvious, right? Cilantro and garlic green, and there's also some chili oil. These do look like thick noodles, but these are the thinner thick noodles. So kind of like halfway between the super thick noodles and those really thin noodles. So you can really have fun. So many noodle shapes here. It's almost like a Chinese pasta house. Like literally like a Chinese pasta house. I like those noodles too. And don't forget, beef too. Wow, that beef is good. It's so tender. It's like a very classic beef noodle soup beef that they use in there. So yes, make the drive on over here to West Hollywood to try this super authentic Chinese restaurant that is much like you would find in San Gabriel Valley. They also have locations in, like I said, San Gabriel as well as West Covina. But this is their newest one. So yes, some of the best Chinese noodles I've had in LA. My favorites, the beef noodle soup, get that, as well as the oil splash. You see, I finished all of it. It was so good. I mean, everything here was great. Still got a lot more that I need to finish up. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.